Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We've been looking at Anki Overdrive Supertrucks, and we've got Tommy Liu, engineer at Anki. So we've talked a bit about them, but so now we've played it. What do you think is the standout features of Supertrucks compared to the cars?
The biggest thing is kind of the aesthetic and the feel of it. So the Supertrucks are bigger, they're beefier, they're more powerful, and we really want to have that bring that out in the gameplay and have that really be the feel of the trucks.
And so as you play, you accelerate, you build up like is it supercharge feature that then gives them sort of extra superpowers.
That's right. We call it the rage mode. So as you play, you build up the charge, and when you're maxed out on your charge, you can go into rage mode and just wreak havoc across the track.
And then normal cars that are in front of you get sort of blown out the way and get pushed off the track. Can you race two trucks? How would it affect another truck?
Yes, we can race two trucks. The exact effect, we're still kind of tuning and figuring out the best way for it to be the most fun. But you will actually absolutely be able to play two trucks in all of the different game modes.
And in terms of how you've achieved this from a sort of engineering point of view, was it difficult to get the trucks working and going around? I was saying I wasn't expecting them to be articulated like this. And it's nice they are. How did you get to that point of having them like that? Yeah,
so we had to do a couple of modifications to make the trucks work. We really want to bring out that feel of the slow acceleration, the higher torque, and so on. So one of the things we did is we actually changed the motors back to here a little bit, which added a second gear reduction, give it more torque, so it'll drive more like a truck. And also we made it articulated in the back, so it'll go around corners and so on. The backside will swing and loads of fun. The most challenging part, I'd say, is really bringing out the aesthetic feel and the design for it, right? So we have an industrial design that gives the impression and the feel and the form factor, and then we really have to work on a lot of different technical challenges to make that form factor drive and handle and weight balancing and so on.
Because they're trucks as you recognize them, but they're pretty futuristic. They remind me sort of Knight Rider and those sort of 80s shows with the lines.
It's got nice streamline. Everyone kind of want to just that's futuristic and it's powerful.
And I know that on the cars you had the Hollywood designer who was responsible for some of the Minority Report vehicle designs. Is he involved again this time, or?
Exactly, yeah. So he's kind of carried the vision. He's Harold Belker. He involved the Batmobile, the Minority Report. So he carried the vision for this as well.
You can see his maybe sort of the signature, the swoop and sort of the smooth lines. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. To accompany the aesthetic side, we really tried to bring out the gameplay as well. So there's a lot of work went into modeling the truck, the specific way it handles, the size of it on the track. We had to change our path planning algorithm for the AI a little bit, so the AI can handle the truck weapons as well as being able to plan around and find the best place to use those weapons.
I was interested in what you're saying about the trucks having a great torque. So they've got a different gearing in there. Does that mean that they'll be better at going up slopes? We like to create some unusual, challenging tracks with my kids. And the biggest challenge is getting the cars up the slope. You have to get it exactly right. I was wondering if the trucks is going to open up a new sort of way to have a steeper slope.
I think you're going to have to try it to really figure it out. So the truck also is heavier than the normal cars. So going up slopes, we try to make it feel the same as the cars. So whatever the cars can go up, the trucks will go up too. But because it's heavier, we had to give it more torque and so on. But really, you're going to play with it to figure out the best configuration for interesting terrains and so on.
So they're bigger, like you say, they're sort of more substantial, so I would expect them to cost more than the cars. Have you got anywhere on price, and is there a release date?
Yeah, it's going to be at £59.99 coming out on the release date. Our release date is October 3rd.
And that'll be both trucks, Freewheel and X52, coming out together.
Exactly, yeah, and the reason it's around $59.99 is a little bit pricier than the normal cars, but because it comes with its own set of unique weapons, its own game mode, and new commanders. So there's a lot of software upgrades and different game features that comes along with the hardware.
Yeah, because you're getting the extra weapons, aren't you? And I guess you can't access those modes unless you've got trucks.
Exactly. So the user interface, so that the game flow is also going to change a little bit when it comes to the holiday season this year. And we're going to expand the game mode screen. So you'll see the Takeover mode is grayed out unless you have a truck nearby turned on, and we can detect that automatically and lets you into the mode.
Yeah, nice. And that's a global launch, same date.
That's right.
And I remember you just reminded me about the game screens, and the demo we've been using here, the screens have looked a bit different to what I'm familiar with. Is that a step forward in design as well?
Exactly. So we listen to our fans' feedback, and one of the things people always say is, I can't figure out which car I'm driving right now. So what we did is we tried to customize the screens to fit each car, as well as give you an indicator of which car you're currently driving. For the truck specifically, we changed the handle of the speed. Right? So as opposed to just the throttle on the left side, we change it to a gas pedal. So when you push it down, the truck accelerates. When we let it go, the truck decelerates. And it adds a new element of skill involved to time when you start accelerating and decelerating, especially with the trucks having a slower acceleration.
Great. Well, I can't wait to get it home and see what my kids make of it. But I've had a lot of fun today playing with it. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.